Hello everyone, welcome back, I guess I should say, to our training videos. We've got on the docket today, we're going to go over how to set up customer access levels. So before we dive into that, let me explain what this is a little bit so you can decide kind of whether you need to take the time or to watch this whole video. So with customer access levels, what we're talking about here is giving or taking away access to certain products or categories, I should say, and pages of your site. So maybe you've created a page on your site or added some products to your site that you don't really need or want everyone to be able to access. Then what you can do is create an access level, and either via a password or an assignment by you as the administrator, grant access to just certain individuals or certain customers. So that's kind of what we're talking about today. Now this can be used for a lot of different things. When we're talking about products, it can even be used to grant better prices to certain people than others. So say you've got friends out there that you want to give discounts to. You can create a friend access level, and then when they log in and the system recognizes they're assigned to that access level, they can see different prices than maybe everybody else that comes to your site. And so it can be used in a lot of different ways, and how you use it is really up to you, but just knowing that it's available and how to set it up is what we kind of want to cover today. So let's dive in. First thing you're going to do after logging in is click on My Settings, and from there you're going to go to the Customer Groups link. Okay. Now in here we really have access levels and groups. Now the groups section down here is hidden by default because it's really for a very, very unique customer of ours that uses the system, so you can kind of just disregard this section down here. And for our purposes today, we're going to focus on this section up here, okay? So to create an access level, that's the first thing you want to do. All you need to do is click Add New Level, okay? And here we're going to give it a name. We're going to call this Family and Friends, okay? Do we want to require order authorizations, meaning if you are giving people better prices, do you want them to have to be those orders to be authorized? In this case, we're going to say leave it unchecked and say no. Is there a minimum order authorization amount which is tied to this order authorization? In this case, we're going to say no. And then on sign up, do you want to add customers to this customer group? And in this case, we're also going to say no, or this access level, because it's only for our family and friends. Okay? Alright, so we've added family and friends here, and we can of course go in and edit it, delete it, and we have some options for allowing people to assign themselves to this customer level upon registration or when they sign up on your site. So if you wanted to do that, you could say yes here and then create a password, that's like family, friends, whatever you want, 1, 2, 3. And then you just give that to your family and friends, and when they come on the site and create an account, they can select the family and friends access level and type in this password, and then it would automatically assign them to this access level. Okay, so you could do that. Now, if you didn't want to allow people to assign themselves, the other thing is you can just say no here, and then we can go into the CRM and assign customers to this access level directly. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. Now, but if you are allowing them to assign themselves to these access levels upon registration or sign up on your site, you'll also want to make sure that you have yes selected here, decide whether or not you want it to be required, probably not, and then give it a name, okay? And make sure when you're done you click Save so that it remembers everything you've done. Okay, so that's kind of how you create access levels, get them into the system, and decide whether you allowing people to assign themselves to them when they register or not. Okay, now if you've chosen the not option for some of these, then the next thing you want to do is go to the CRM, and from here you want to click on Customers. As soon as that loads, customers, and then let's just use, say, this account, whoever this is. Okay, so I'm going to edit this person's account, and down in here you'll notice customer access level drop down. Okay, so say this is our friend Doofenshmirtz, whatever. Okay, kind of a funny name. We'll click family and friends, okay, and then we hit save here in the bottom, or update. And what that's done is this has assigned him, if we go back and look on this edit page, to that access level. So now when he logs in, he doesn't have to assign himself to it or enter a password or anything. He's part of it. He gets access to certain pages, products, whatever, that are part of these family and friends access level. Okay, so once you've got that created, the next thing you want to do is decide if we're going to go to if we want to make pages restricted to access levels and or products restricted. Okay, so if you want to make, let's do products first. If you want to make products restricted to access levels, then the way you're going to do that is you're going to come into My Categories, and under the Modify button, you're going to see a Customer Access tab. Okay, and in here you can select one or many by holding down the Control button while you select which access levels have access to this category of products. Once you've done that, click Save. And now for apparel, only the third-party access level and the family and friends have access. Okay, I'm going to take that off, just resave that. But that's how you do it for products. Okay, you do it by category if you want to restrict access to products. And then if you want to do it for site pages, same thing. You come into your site, My Pages, and click on Properties, and you'll get a Customer Access Level tab. Okay, do you want to require login? Yes or no? And then based on once they've logged in, if you've given them access to that page through the Customer Access Level setup, then they will have access to see the contents of that page. So in other words, this page right here, main, is not just going to be visible to everybody that comes to your site. They're going to have to log in first before they can see the content of the page. So what you could do is create some special page that has certain information on it, require login, and unless somebody logs in or registers on your site, they're not going to have access. Okay, so that's a little different than the product one, but nonetheless it still allows you to kind of password protect certain pages. Now the only other thing there is to talk about is if you want to restrict or give some of your customers better prices on products. Okay, so let's go into this ABC product here and show you how to do that. Scroll down here to advanced pricing options. Okay, so down here in advanced pricing options you can see that you have by customer level, and you can see the different customer levels we've created. So in this first column we can say, okay, for family and friends, let's say this retail price was $15. But for managers, they're only going to pay $13, and for third-party customers, whatever that means, they're going to pay $12.50, and for my level, they're going to pay $13.50, and for family and friends, they're going to get the best deal at $10. Okay, so this is how you could give your family and friends better prices, or any customer level different prices than everybody else sees who are not assigned to these access levels. Okay, so once you've done that, make sure you click Save, and that's it. So again, we've covered a lot of things in this video. We've covered how to make categories or products restricted to certain access levels. We've covered how to create the access levels and assign customers to them, to those access levels, either via going into your CRM tab and assigning the customers to those access levels for them, or allowing them to sign up on their own through passwords in the registration process. We've also talked about how to make customer pages, site pages restricted to only users who have logged in, and we've talked about how to set products, the pricing for products, to different numbers based on access level. So a lot to cover there. Definitely review this video if you need a refresher course on it, and then of course if you have additional questions, always refer to the support Ask a Question link here, or email your customer service rep directly for additional help. Hope that makes sense. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, see you later.